New York City, the city that never sleeps, right? We're talking about a place where millions hustle every day, skyscrapers pierce the clouds, and nothing seems to stop the flow of life. But what if something did? Not just any storm, but the kind of tornado that rips through the Midwest. Only this time, it's here, in the Big Apple. Sounds wild? But it's not as impossible as you might think. Today, we're going to break down exactly what would happen if the largest tornado on Earth hit New York City. Let's start with the basics. What is the largest tornado ever recorded? That would be the 2013 Reno tornado in Oklahoma. It reached a mind-blowing 2.6 miles wide and winds of over 300 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, that's wider than Central Park and strong enough to toss cars like toys and flatten entire neighborhoods. Now, tornadoes in New York? They're rare, but not impossible. The city averages only about one tornado per year, usually weak, EF0 or EF1. But here's where it gets interesting. According to the NOAA, even though rare, powerful tornadoes can hit the Northeast when the right conditions line up. In 2007, an EF2 tornado actually touched down in Brooklyn, and in 2021, Hurricane Ida spawned several tornadoes across New Jersey and near NYC. But what if, instead of a weak EF1 or EF2, we're talking about an EF5, the most violent tornado possible? Let's get specific. The largest tornado ever recorded was the 2013 Reno tornado in Oklahoma, a jaw-dropping 2.6 miles wide, with wind speeds exceeding 302 miles per hour. So let's drop that EF5 tornado right in the middle of Manhattan. What happens next? First, the warning signs. Imagine a hot, humid summer day. The sky goes dark, almost green. Sirens blare. People look up confused. Suddenly, the wind picks up. Windows rattle. Then, in the distance, you see it. A swirling, massive funnel cloud, wider than the Hudson River, bearing down on the city. Now, here's where things get real. New York's buildings are strong, but they're not built for tornadoes. Most are designed to handle heavy winds, but not the kind that can rip steel beams from their foundations. The tornado tears through lower Manhattan first. Skyscrapers sway, glass shatters, raining down like deadly confetti. Streets fill with debris. Cars are tossed into buildings. The sound? Like a freight train times 1,000. Let's pause for a second. Did you know that tornado outbreaks in the US cause an average of $500 million to $9.6 billion in damage every year and 110 deaths per year? And that's mostly in areas where people are used to tornadoes and know how to prepare. New York? Not so much. As the tornado moves north, it hits the subway system. Flooding starts instantly. Now, imagine that, but with the added chaos of 200-mile-per-hour winds ripping open manholes and tossing subway cars off their tracks. The city's emergency response is stretched to the limit. Firefighters and police try to help, but roads are blocked by fallen trees and smashed vehicles. Hospitals fill up fast. Power lines are down. Communication is spotty at best. How would you find your family if your phone died and the streets were unrecognizable? Let's talk about the people. New York is packed. Over 8 million people, plus tourists. Most have never seen a tornado. Panic will spread like a wildfire. Some will try to seek shelter in place, but many buildings don't have basements. And even if some do, they will not sustain a large number of people without suffocation. Others might run for cover in subway stations, only to find them flooded. The city's famous yellow cabs, flipped and scattered like toys. Tornadoes need 3 things: warm, moist air, cold, dry air, and wind shear. Normally, NYC's skyscrapers disrupt wind patterns, making big tornadoes rare, but warming oceans are creating supercharged thunderstorms. New York's buildings are strong, built to withstand hurricanes and heavy winds, but tornadoes are a different beast. If the tornado hits lower Manhattan first, where the financial district's skyscrapers stand tall, Imagine glass windows exploding like giant shards of ice, raining down on the streets below. Cars are being tossed like toys. Trees uproot and slam into buildings. The sound? Like a freight train multiplied by 1,000, mixed with the screams and chaos of a city under siege. Now, let's zoom in on the skyline. Iconic buildings like the Empire State Building and One World Trade Center are built to handle strong winds, but not direct hits from a tornado of this size. Glass windows will explode, and offices will be gutted. Even steel frames could be twisted or snapped. The city's infrastructure, bridges, tunnels, power grids, all destroyed. Blackouts roll across boroughs. But it's not just the buildings. The city's parks, Central Park, Bryant Park, will be stripped bare. Trees uprooted, benches tossed, and playgrounds destroyed. The air is filled with dust, glass, and debris. Breathing becomes difficult. First responders struggle to reach those trapped in collapsed buildings. What about the aftermath? How long would it take to rebuild? Would people even want to stay in the city? Let's dig deeper. After a tornado, the biggest challenges are rescue and recovery. In places like Oklahoma, teams are trained for this. In New York, it would be chaos. Streets would be blocked for days, maybe weeks. Hospitals would be overwhelmed. Water and power could be out for days. And remember, this is a city that relies on elevators, subways, and high-speed internet, all gone in an instant. And the economic impact? We're talking billions, possibly the most expensive natural disaster in U.S. history. Insurance companies would be flooded with claims. Businesses could be shut down for months. Some might never reopen, but here's the thing, New Yorkers are tough. After September 11th, after Superstorm Sandy, the city rebuilt. People came together, but a tornado of this size, that's a new level of disaster. It would change the city forever. This is the moment everything changes. The tornado vanishes as quickly as it came, but now 2 million people are homeless. Hospitals overflow, looters hit stores. And here's the twist. NYC's economy grinds to a halt. The stock exchange closes, global markets crash. But in the rubble, heroes emerge. First responders, neighbors sharing supplies. This is the untold story of resilience that the New Yorkers are familiar with. If you lived in New York, would you be prepared? Do you know where you'd go if a tornado warning hit? Scientists say tornadoes are getting more unpredictable with climate change. Extreme weather is becoming more common, even in places that never expected it. While an EF5 tornado in New York is still unlikely, it's not impossible. And as the climate keeps changing, the risks get higher. If the largest tornado on Earth hit New York City, the results would be catastrophic. Skyscrapers would fall, subways would flood, the city would be changed forever. But as history shows, New Yorkers are survivors. They rebuild, they adapt. But the scars, physical and emotional, would last for generations. So next time you look at the New York skyline, imagine what it would take to bring it down. And remember, nature is always more powerful than we think. Before you go, think about this. What would you do if disaster struck your city? Are you ready? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts and stories. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you're always one step ahead of the next big disaster.